Hi guys, welcome back to Ada and Nelo Uncut. So this is Adeze's space.
Yeah.
And I'm Nelo Okeke. And our private channels are always linked down below in case you want to know what we get up to in our regular lives, okay? So you guys, today's discussion. Why are we laughing sheepishly? Okay, today's topic, we're going to be discussing sex in marriages, okay? Or in relationships, or just, no, not really sex in general. Is in marriages and relationships, especially in marriages, because as married women, we know this topic very well. Okay? So the main thing we want to be talking about is, you know how in relationships here, it seems like men are always wanting to have sex. Like literally, it feels like that's all they think about. Whereas women, there are so many reasons why we might not feel like, you know, having sex at some specific times or periods or whatnot. So we're going to be discussing it today, how to, like, you know, try to keep up, or how the man can keep down, or how to just build up a good sexual relationship and everything in between. So I'm going to start by throwing a question to baby girl over here. So, okay, I'm not going to make it personal, but like, as a married woman, how many times a week do you think it's okay for you to have sex with your husband?
Okay, if I have to put a number on it, I would say...
Do you think it's okay? Not necessarily what you do.
Yeah. If I have to put a number on it, I would say 3 times a week, okay?
Okay.
Because just to be realistic, okay, like when it comes to men and women, I'm sure men will want every day, while women will want once a week. So I feel like a good, healthy balance is at least 3 times a week, depending on, you know, the situation and how you feel that week and all that. But at least just try.
Okay. Now, for me, though, for me, I feel like the perfect number is 2 to 3 times a week. I say 2 times because 2 times a week is like, you know, sex every 3 days. That's still okay. Or every 2 days. That's still fine. 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the situation and the mood and every other thing. But I asked this question on my Insta story like a while back. I feel like I'm going to throw out this question again.
But you know, sorry, for me, I wouldn't want to hear from male perspective this time.
Right?
You know, women, we always...
I think this just gave me a video idea. If people will not be shy, I feel like we should go on the streets and actually ask men. So you guys should keep an eye for that. I'm actually going to do it.
Yeah, I want to hear what men have to say.
But basically, I put out this question and a lot of people said once a week. Some people said once a month. I'm like, Jesus. Some people said it depends, you know. Then there are some crazy people that said 7 times 7.
Wow. Wow.
So I think it just depends on the relationship. Yeah. But the truth is that men have higher libido than women, okay? Yeah. So now, how do you think women, and why do you even think women have lower ones? I know why, but like...
let's talk about why.
Yeah, why do you think women have lower libido than men?
A lot of factors. Okay, so I think a lot of factors, but the first major one is just genetic. Women naturally are not as vibrant as men when it comes to, you know, their sex lives. It's not a bad thing. Not all women. Some women want it every day.
Some women do.
While some women don't want at all. But I'm just saying on average.
Genetics.
Yeah, man and woman. Women want it less. Women want it less. Yes. Another thing is hormones.
That's
hormonal. In fact, that's the biggest actually.
Issue. It's still part of the genetics and stuff.
Hormonal changes in the body. Do you know, the other day, let me divert a bit. I was telling my husband that I don't feel good. I was at home, he wasn't around. I don't feel good. I feel somehow. I don't know what's happening. I just feel somehow. He was like, he doesn't get it.
Like, how do you say I not feel good?
I said, I feel it's hormonal. He was like, okay, but how is it hormonal? Like, he couldn't just get it.
And a lot of men don't get it. And that's one thing I try to tell my husband now in particular. Like, maybe when I'm going through something, what I normally do now is I find an article about what I'm going through.
Yes, and explain to him.
And send it to him to read. And then we'll talk about it.
And you know the funny thing there? Shortly after my period started, I now called them and told them that, see, my period started. So there was a reason why I felt that way. Yeah, so that's one thing with women. Your period starting, issues. Ovulation.
Before the period starting, issue. Ovulation, issue. The period itself,
issue.
So, in between, like, in a month, you only have basically
if you're on birth control, hormonal, issue. So there are so many factors that are hormonal, just hormonal, that add to you not being in the mood, okay?
So I feel like another way this problem can be solved is when couples actually discuss sex, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of couples, I don't think they discuss sex, what they like sexually, and just different things. I know that from time to time, me and my husband, we do have these conversations, what we are liking at the moment, what we're not liking, things like that. Because sometimes it's actually at the moment. Sometimes it's like at the moment, I mean, like this period, maybe the 6 months of this year, I'm fine with it. Then all of a sudden I realize that, okay, I don't like this thing anymore.
Changing,
So always make sure to communicate with your partner. Communication is key, okay, when it comes to everything, especially in improving your sex life. But if you're not feeling like, let's say your husband wants to, do it every day of the week or 5 times a week, I want to do it twice. Explain to him why. Communicate why, and then the 2 times that you are able to do it, you do it well, okay?
And again, I think sometimes why some women don't even want to do it that much is because the man doesn't understand them. He doesn't understand what they like. You can't just be there like a log of wood and be expecting him, to have divine discernment. Like, he should just know what you like. No, you have to tell
communicate.
Him. He's not your, you have to communicate it.
And another thing is that as women, minus hormones, minus every other thing, we are freaking tired, okay? Like, especially for us as stay-at-home moms, our husbands will go to work in the morning, they are fine, they are chilling. We will take the children to school, we cook, take care of the house, do this and do that, make dinner, blah, blah, blah.
At night, when you don't want to sleep, you want to rest.
Thank you.
You want to just shut down.
Rest. Somebody will, another man's, another woman's child will come and start talking nonsense to your ears. And you're not in the mood then. So sometimes, if you know that, you're always overworked and it's getting to you, discuss it with your husband. Outsource some things you can outsource. He can help with some things he can help with. I know that, in some marriages it's hard because some men do work a lot, like, while the women stay at home. So just point is just find a balance. Find a balance. And again, one thing I find sometimes that works for me in particular is, don't come to me in the night, I'm tired, okay? Morning, during the day, whenever it is, the energy is there. But don't come to me in the night. So if you find out that you're always tired in the night, then find another time. Let it be morning glory before going to work.
Exactly. But do you know, okay, one day I was having a conversation with my husband and we were talking about, should sex be planned? Should we plan it? Should we, for him, he wants it to be spontaneous. I'm just like, sometimes it can't be spontaneous. You have to plan it.
You have to say, planning a date. It's not a bad thing.
You have to say, tomorrow by 8 p.m. we are doing it, okay? So tomorrow when you wake up, you know that we've planned a sort of date, date night.
It's not something I've ever tried.
My dear, you have to try it.
It'll be funny.
It's like date night. Tomorrow we have to do, because sometimes
tomorrow by 8, dress up. I'll be there.
Like, be ready.
Birthday suit.
And for me, why it had to get to that for me is that sometimes my husband himself is also overworked. Myself, I'm overworked because we're at home, we're taking care of the kids, we're this, we're that, we're that. So if you don't plan it, you might just say, oh, we want to spend time together. From there, you sleep off. And then he's like, she has slept off. Let me leave her. Let me to sleep off, So, but if you plan that, that, okay, we're working towards this time, you put yourself in the mood, even because a lot of times, sex actually in your head. It's not just how your body feels. If in your head, your head space, you're not there yet, no matter how they touch you, press button, it won't work if your head is not there.
Do you know that, or some women and men use mood enhancing things? I've seen things like that. I know there are maybe medicines or tablets or oils or serums or there's this one on Instagram that what's that one? Cola, that one thing. Basically, there are things that women do or men do to try and improve their sex life. You guys should let me know. Is this something you've ever tried in your relationship?
Let's know. Does it work?
Because I feel like maybe one day I'll be open to experimenting with.
Do you know there's something like, I didn't really try it for the sake of sex, but it did not work.
What?
This tiger nut.
Leave that one. I to drink that one as juice.
That's in the juice. In fact, when you drink it, you will not be calm. You will not sleep off. It will not defeat the air.
But I feel like with those things, it's when you continuously drink it, like make it a habit to drink it every day, blah, blah, blah. But seriously, let us know, what have you tried? What have you done? How were you able to improve your sex life? Like, what did you, is there something to take to? Because sometimes sometimes the head might even want it, but the body is weak.
Yeah, the body is weak,
The body is weak. So let us know if you've had this, experiences like this and how you went about it.
Yeah. Okay, so as women, I've heard a lot of women say that they don't initiate sex. Like,
do you initiate sex?
I do initiate sometimes.
Oh,
You know now.
Yeah.
Please, the way I say you know now, some people don't think that's how. But anyway, but yeah, I do sometimes, not all the time. Most times,
Stop
me.
talking. Stop talking. Just stop talking. Just continue.
Anyway, so some women don't initiate sex, and I'd like to know why. Do you initiate sex?
Sometimes, or to my husband will say no. If you ask my husband this question, he's going to say no. Just because it's way less than,
And sometimes women in our head, what we call initiating sex is not what men see as initiating sex. Lying down like this.
Posing sexy.
Posing is not initiating sex.
To still come and initiate sex.
That's not initiating sex, okay? Or just hinting it. That is not initiating. You have to go above and beyond, okay? But one thing I think, aside just, women being women, I think societal perception. Yeah, how you were raised. Most of us, the way we were raised we were raised to be shy about sex. We were raised to talk about sex.
You can't ask a man out. You can't ask a man anything about sex. He always has to be the man.
As in, to our parents, a lot of parents just raise that, they're especially girls, you are raised to just, don't allow a man touch you, don't allow a man this. So many of us actually carry that same mentality into marriage. So you're just there, you're not even enjoying it, you're not saying anything, you don't want to talk.
That's another thing when it comes to sex. A lot of women don't actually orgasm during sex.
Yeah.
Or even a lot of women have been married for 10 years and they don't even know what orgasm is.
And they don't even talk about it, they don't say anything about it. I was asked, okay, what are faking orgasms? Because I was asking somebody one day, like, do you fake it? And many people were like, yeah, they fake it.
You guys, let us know, do you fake it? And how often do you fake it? And why do you fake it?
Why? Why are you faking it?
Oh my God.
Because how would this man learn if you are faking it?
Yes.
How is he going to know? Why are you trying to massage his ego and then you are suffering? Why? Your own fruit.
Yeah, you guys, let us know what your opinions are about all these things we're talking about. This is an important discussion, even though we're talking about it and laughing and having fun. There's something I wanted to say. As a married person now, sometimes, I know maybe newly married couple, when they want to initiate sex or something, they try to be sexy. They do this, they do that. I used to do all those things, okay? But now, just come out for it. Maybe I just finish using the toilet, I'll just walk out, be like, do you want to do it? Not in this time, like it's more raw than this, and worse than this. You have to do. First, you also can be like, what's wrong with this guy? People like, oh yeah, now come. That's initiation. Let me tell you, people. So it doesn't always have to be sexy and perfect. It can be anything.
I saw where someone was saying that every time they're telling women dress like this, dress like that the most sexy outfit is rapper. That Igbo rapper that just like it's free for all.
You're there.
No
you're right.
So let's know, do you guys do all those sexy stuff? Do you guys wear all those outfits? Flavor this, flavor that, all those pills and,
What do you do? How do you spice
chocolate and strawberry, all those things. People do all those.
They'll pour your body and lick it up.
Do you get? But do you know, for me, some of those things are disgusting to think about.
Oh no, let's not even talk about. Let's not enter there. Especially the fit lickers. Let's not get there.
No. Do you guys have any fetish? That's another question. Do you guys have any fetish? Is there anything that is kind of weird that turns you on? Would you expect your partner to be into it as well? Would you tell them, okay, I like this thing, try and be into it, okay? You
guys, let's continue this conversation in the comment section down below. This is part 1 of this topic because we have so many angles we want to touch about in this topic. Obviously, we already know this video is probably demonetized, but I feel like it's an important topic that we talk about, that we wanted to have, and we're happy that we brought it here to you guys. So we've thrown the questions out. So let's continue in the comment section down below, okay? And yes, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
And I will see you in our next video. Bye.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever